Hello guys, I'm back again. My name is Kong and I'm doing a movie review for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about The Greatest Showman. Star Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron and some other actor and actress that I don't know. I'm not familiar. I don't know. I don't know much about them. So I'm gonna go on for that. I'm gonna talk about the pros and the con. And the pros, there's a lot of pros for this movie. Before I go to the pros, I didn't know this was gonna be a musical. I thought it was gonna be a drama movie, but it was a musical. Let's get to the pros. I like the story of P.T. Barnum. His ambition to be a successful man, his love for showmanship. I like his enthusiasm. I love his love for his wife and kids. And I like Hugh Jackman's acting. He did a wonderful job of P.T. Barnum. He was charismatic. He was a businessman. He acted like a businessman. He was a showman, and he was a father and a husband. And it was really well done. He portrayed really, really, really well. And I bought it. It was like, wow, Hugh, you did a really wonderful job. You were in Logan. Now you're in The Greatest Showman. He's one of those I would say rare actor. They're a chameleon where they can be in different kind of roles and still give a great performance. And Hugh Jackman is one of those actors who can pull it off. Like I said about this movie, I didn't expect it to be a musical movie. And actually, the music, the singing part, and the dancing, the vocal, I should say, were contemporarily. Something that I could sort of relate to modern day song. I'm like, you know what? It didn't quite bother me as Les Miserables. This was more. It was okay. I can jive with this. This was something. It was a song that I can actually go on YouTube and listen to it and actually buy a song. It's like, yeah, it was good music. Good song. I actually like it. The dancing was not distracting. They were relevant to the scene, the situation. It was good. I like that. It was like, okay, it's not one of those musicals that annoy the hell out of me and I don't understand the word they're saying. But this was really good. It was like well incorporated. Relating to the musical, I guess the whole music theme is that the kid they sing at one point, the wife singing at one point, the businessman, his partner and him singing. I guess you could say it was a duet. And then his business partner also have a scene too, singing by himself. And then his lover and his love interest also sing too. And there was this one particular lady. She had a part singing too, and then there was other people like this one famous singer. She had a singing part. It was interesting that they went that route. It's like, oh wow, they didn't really just focus on P.T. Barnum. They did for majority of it, but they were willing to give each actor, actress or actor their part in the scene, to give their point of view to us as the audience and kind of move forward the story. And I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, there are other musicals that does it, but this was really more. It got to me, where Les Miserables did do that, but not as an effective way. I guess it's maybe because it's the music of the style of that era didn't really appeal to me. Like I feel like it was like so like an opera, where the musical here didn't feel like an opera. It felt contemporary. It felt like a conversational song. So that's why I like the musical aspect of this movie. And I didn't expect the kid to sing. to be honest with you guys. And the kids sang, excuse me, I don't know if that was their actual voice, but they did a great job. I like that the uniqueness of P.T. Barnum and the individual that P.T. Barnum employed, like the tall guy, the big heavy-set guy, the conjoined twins, the variety of unique people, and I like seeing that. Because P.T. Barnum realized and understand their uniqueness, and he like, you know what, I'm gonna capitalize all their uniqueness and give people a show. That's a smart businessman right there for you guys to know. But yet also providing those unique people opportunity to be part of the family, to show who they are to the public. And I thought that was really unique. That was really interesting. And that's one of the main few core messages of this movie. I like the love interest of PT and his wife, the young kids to, fully a grown adult, and I love that. And I like the whole movie. The whole movie is a show of itself. They really take the concept of, like, when you go to a show, you get a show. But this movie was actually a show. There was dancing, there was musical, there was story involved. It had everything. It had all the ingredients to be a great show. The movie itself is a show. And hence the title, The Greatest Showman, and like telling us the story, giving us a show. And I like that. They took the concept from beginning to end, and I like that. I hate it when directors or writers fall flat the first half or even the beginning. But this director, they made it throughout and make it look like they were giving it the best show they can ever give to us as the audience. So let's move on to the con. It's not a lot of con. There are a few things, but the first thing that I didn't really quite get what was kind of going, it wasn't clear. And the only thing I can really point out is one thing. So the thing that was kind of like I didn't quite figure out was Ann Wheeler. She was the love interest of let's see, what's the Zac Efron's is it Corey or what's his name? Philip Carlyle, if I say that right. He have an interest in her, but she is part of this unique group that was employed by P.T. Barnum. She doesn't show any sign or any physical sign of a disability or uniqueness. Maybe just the only thing I can really grasp is that it's because she's part of this this group, this unique group of individual that make her an outcast. That's the only thing I can really think of, other than her being very aerobatic. That's it. I don't find anything that is the reason why she's part of it. It's granted she's aerobatic, she's gorgeous, she's attractive, all of that, but they didn't get that message or that indicator to us as the audience. It was kind of loosely indicated to us. I feel like it need to be more distant or rift between the husbands, P.T. Barnum and his wife and his kid. They do show that in the movie, but it wasn't impactful. It didn't feel like you were aching for the wife, you were aching for the kids. You didn't feel that. You feel like you were sitting back. You like, this. It felt like it was no biggie, and it should have been a biggie. It should have been, especially for kids, at a young age. And especially PT's kids, and they're at ballet. I mean, who would not be at your kid's ballet? So it should be more impactful. I didn't feel the impact of it. So, like I said, and then lastly, I didn't quite buy Zac Efron's character fall in love with Ann Wheeler's. it just didn't quite felt the love. It felt like it was getting complete. It felt like it was put together. It felt like it wasn't genuine. It felt like it was pushed. It felt like it was forced. You know, there was a tiny bit of mutual love for each other. I can tell that. I can see it, but it wasn't genuine. It wasn't like PT and his wife, how they met. Didn't quite like that. It was more like a love at first sight, and they didn't really sort of come together or sort of meld together as a couple. It was not. It was like, okay, we know that they have interest in each other, but it wasn't fully developed. I guess that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. It wasn't developed. So on that final note, I want to give this movie a 7 out of 10. I did not know what to expect this movie to be, or to impress, or to be surprised. I am, quite frankly, surprised, and I was like, wow, this is a great movie. An enjoyable movie at that. One of the, probably one of the first musical movie I actually like and is tolerable for me. So, again, guys, the score is 7 out of 10. I don't say highly, I recommend that you go watch this movie, because when you're watching musical, it's on the fence, because there's good musical and there's not good musical. So if you like musical, I would say you go watch it. If you don't really like musical, you don't have to, but I say you should go if you have the time and you're interested in the story of the man, the Greatest Showman. Then I say you should go see it. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you so much for your time and effort to watching my movie review late at night. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much it does. I appreciate it. So please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse my channel, guys. There's a lot of contents out there for you guys. Please check it out. Anyway, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.